Welcome to my channel, Angela Xuejiang. Today I'm going to share how I turned this bedroom into a Japanese-inspired Zen room. I couldn't find my before pictures for the life of me, so I had to get creative with Photoshop. Along this wall was an old leather couch. The couch took up so much space in the room and was just used to pile on clothes. The door opened right to this couch, and it blocked the dresser drawers, which was in the corner. This is a photo from about 2016. As you can see, one wall was painted sky blue, and there were random calendar clippings of Hawaii on the wall. The bed looks tidy here, but over time, the blankets that were used lost their shape. And this is my brother's dog Roy, who was protecting him from me with his trusty unicorn weapon. And you can see there were no bedside table lamps, a random tropical theme. In this corner, there was an old dusty bookcase that was the perfect place to gather clutter. Since I wanted this room to be a place for relaxation, not work, I removed all the books. Who else would love to have a beautiful library room in their house? Maybe that'll be my next project. Subscribe to follow along. This bench was under the window and a place to pile shoes. The aged gray wood clashed with the woods on the other furniture in the room. If anyone wants this bench, please leave a comment below and I'll give you a good price. Now for the fun part. I spent weeks picking out this wallpaper and I'm so happy with it. I wanted to achieve a rustic Japanese cottage style. The wallpaper completely transforms the room. As you can see, I have textured walls, but I didn't have to do any sanding. It sticks right on. So first I painted over the blue paint with white, and since this wallpaper is stick-on, I was able to install it myself with a ladder. I wish I had filmed this process, but I just wanted to get it done at that point. The window used to have these blinds. There's nothing wrong with them, but I wanted to go for a more Japanese style. So my mom helped me remove the blinds with a drill. So I ordered this bamboo shade from Etsy. I loved the natural variation in the color of the bamboo. I picked the lighter color maple, but they also have a gorgeous dark color called rendezvous. I'll link all my finds in the description box below. Now for one of my favorite parts of this room, this antique chair that I found at the local antique shop. I thought the price was $140, but then the clerk thought it was $90. So she called the merchant and it ended up being $40. What a steal. The natural color variation ties the wood colors together in this room. Keeping the dresser, bed, and nightstands in this room was a major money saver. When designing your room, consider taking out clutter and unnecessary furniture before you look for new furniture. I went to IKEA for something unrelated, but ended up bringing back this faux Sherpa rug. I love the texture that it adds, but I think it could be bigger for its price. Here are some similar options from IKEA. And of course, my twins Bambi and Marshmallow were obsessed with this rug as soon as they saw it. Fang, 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 fang. In one of my next sewing videos, I'd like to make a cushion and a back for this chair, and I was thinking of using white fleece fabric. Shiba Inus are the traditional dog breed from Japan, so I imagine my puppies feel right at home in their new Japanese Zen room. 放放放放放. Maybe the Sherpa rug wasn't a good idea after all. As you can see, the walls are still pretty bare. Coming from so much clutter, I wanted to be really intentional with what I was hanging on these walls. I was thinking of creating my own artwork for them or waiting until I traveled and found something really special. So if you have any recommendations, please leave a comment below. I was originally going to replace these handles for the dresser. They were a bit ornate for this room, but after fixing one of the broken handles, the dresser began to look more like Imperial era Edo Japan than Georgian England, and I was happy with keeping the dresser as is. I didn't buy any new decorations for the dresser. I just used what I had from around the house and balanced it out in this form of 5 objects. This was originally my brother's room, so I included a childhood photo of him in a traditional Japanese outfit. As I mentioned before, I was at first going to replace these nightstands, but then I had the idea to just replace the handles, and it completely changed the look of these nightstands. If you want to upgrade your house in the simplest way possible, I highly recommend taking a look at all the pools on your furniture and thinking about which ones need upgrading. It's a super simple fix, but it can completely change the style of your furniture. So the handles are attached with screws, so you just want to open your drawer and remove the screw from the inside of the drawer, but you do want to keep the screw. I found these gorgeous 1800s style antique bronze handles from, you guessed it, Etsy. And I actually paused the video to show you how well they match the handles on the dresser. Once again, keep the screw because sometimes the screw that comes with your new pools are not the right length for your dresser, whereas the old screws are. By the way, if you're new to my channel, my name is Michelle and my art name is Angela Xuejing. There is meaning behind my art name, which I will explain in one of my future videos. I make Oriental inspired art and garments. I am of Chinese descent and I have been interested in fashion history since I was about 14. I am obsessed with these pools. As you can see, the dressers are not perfect. I think originally the people who made these dressers cracked them when installing the original pools, but it's fine, no one will really see it. I did have some trouble installing the knob that I picked out. I have this knob that's way too long and another knob that didn't really work with the screw that was originally in the drawer. So if anyone has any recommendations on that, please comment below. So I removed this when I was installing the wallpaper, and now I'm going to show you how to replace it for all my girls who are doing DIY for the first time in their life, just like I was earlier this past year. So there's these little screws. You just want to take a flat screwdriver, and I actually have long nails, so it's a lot easier to use your nail to get the screw started when you're replacing it. I'd love to make a part 2 to this video where I maybe paint this light switch to match the rest of the wallpaper so it really blends in. And as I mentioned before, making a cushion for the chair that I purchased. And also I was thinking of making curtains out of the green bed sheet that I have. I filmed this video with my Google Pixel 4a, and 90% of this video was filmed with my new DJI OM gimbal stabilizer, which has been so helpful in any shakiness that I was struggling with before. I'll link it down below in the description.
Marshmallow， Marshmallow， 你太大了，宝宝。
So while filming this video, we had a little mishap with Marshmallow, who loves hiding under the bed. She gets a little scared, so she likes how cozy and safe it is under there. But when we were filming this video, she was still small enough to squeeze under the bed, but she was getting a little too big to get out by herself. So she was trapped in there and she was getting really scared. I pushed the bed out a bit because there's a bigger gap at the head of the bed that she could come out of. You can see Bambi trying to dig her out, chew the bed away. He is such a helpful twin brother. They're very protective of each other. One time when Bambi was swimming, Marshmallow jumped in the pool to save him because she's a stronger swimmer than him.
Marshmallow， Marshmallow 这边，来这边。
I went to the head of the bed and called Marshmallow, but she wouldn't come over. Her and Bambi were still over on the side of the bed trying to figure out how to get out.
Marshmallow， Marshmallow， 我在这儿呢。Marshmallow。
I went to the kitchen to get some treats to lure Marshmallow out, but Bambi kept getting in the way and eating all the treats.
Marshmallow 来这边。Marshmallow， 耶，出来。Marshmallow， 出来。Marshmallow， 出来。Yay! Marshmallow!
And after all that, of course, Marshmallow tried to squeeze back underneath the bed.
Marshmallow， 出来。Marshmallow。
So here's the bamboo shade after my mom helped me install it. I also installed this curtain rod that I got from Target, and I'd really like to make these green drape curtains out of an extra bed sheet from this set that I also got from Target. I chose these rustic wood table lamps. They're actually not Japanese. They're from a rustic wood log cabin decor website. And this was pretty much perfect for my Studio Ghibli, Japanese countryside, grandma's cottage look that I was going for. The only thing I would change about these table lamps are the rustic wood base is exactly the same on both the right lamp and the left lamp. However, I really love the warm glow that it gives this room. I used warm light bulbs because I'm really sensitive to bright lights. Who sat in front of you, Marshmallow?
Marshmallow，这是谁？这是谁？
This room used to have one of those, 90s, 2000s lights on the top, on the ceiling. You know what I'm talking about. It had to go, so I picked out this beautiful bamboo pendant light, which again, my mom helped me install. 谢谢妈妈。If you've seen my Japantown tour San Francisco video or my Japantown unboxing video, you've seen this fish before. It's a souvenir from the Katsura Garden Shop. I decided that for now the easiest place to put it would be on this curtain rod. It could go in between two curtain panels when I do go ahead and sew those panels. This fish is a wind chime and it makes a beautiful sound when the window is open. I'm pretty tall and I have long arms, but it was still a little high for me, so I went over to the laundry room to grab my trusty step stool. My laundry room makeover will be a video similar to this. I did an extreme makeover redesign of my laundry room. It was cluttered, it was stuck in the 90s, and I made it into an Old English Downton Abbey inspired laundry room. It's gorgeous. Here I'm just sanding down some of the old drill holes and filling them in with wood filler. Wall putty or joint compound works equally well for this. And then you just want to paint it over with your original trim color. This room gets the most sunlight out of any bedroom in the house. I really wanted to use that to my advantage. I love how the sun rays come through the bamboo shades in the morning and daytime. It's so refreshing. In summary, here are the 6 steps I took to transform this room in the simplest way possible. Number 1, clear the clutter. Number 2, add a wallpaper accent wall. Number 3, change out the lighting. Number 4, find simple bedding. Number 5, find unique knobs. And number 6, change out the window treatment. The most expensive part of this room was the wallpaper, but you can save money by just doing wallpaper on one wall instead of all 4 walls. My recommendations for new furniture and new lamps decor are to go antiquing for sure. You can save a ton of money and find more unique pieces. When it comes to knobs, you can also splurge a little and get them on Etsy or Anthropologie or antiquing as well. And when it comes to bedding, you don't want to go antiquing for that. So I would recommend saving money there, getting something simple from Target or IKEA, although Target is getting a little bit expensive now. As I slowly add more to my sunroom, I'd like to find a nice plant to put in that corner behind Bambi's head.
Lala. 晒点太阳多，马上。
I feel so at peace when I walk into this room, and apparently so do Bambi and Marshmallow. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you following along with my art and design journey together with me. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out my other videos, leave a comment below so I can get to know you, and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much. Bye.